Hey guys, what's up? Today we are restarting a hardcore world. I want to turn this into a series because I kind of like playing Minecraft, but I don't like playing by myself. So I figured that I'd make it a series and then have someone to play with. Um, yeah, so I can just like kind of talk to someone the whole time while I'm, doing whatever. Um, but yeah, I'm super excited. I've never done a hardcore world before. Um, and I'm probably late to the party, but yeah, I'm super excited. Let's see, we get. Oh, okay. We need to get some tools first off, and yeah, we should be good. Let's get some food so we can stay up. And I would like to get a bed before night. Some goals for this hardcore world is I really want to beat the game. Like no matter what, I don't know how long it's gonna take me, um, but obviously it's gonna take me a while because it's hardcore. I need to be super overpowered just in case anything goes wrong. Um, So I also want to get. Oh my goodness, that was one of the things that could have went wrong. Imagine this was not filled with water. That'd be funny. But yeah, obviously I really wanted to get stuff, some cool stuff. I want an elytra too, so I don't really consider myself beating the game until I have an elytra. It's one of the things that I've never gotten playing just regular Minecraft world. I haven't really even ever beat the game. So this could be a challenge. I know how to. I watch all the Minecraft videos, but I still don't really know um, the right strats or like when I can. That's what one thing I wanted. I wanted a village in a flat biome um, because a lot of the villages, especially these ones, have bread and hopefully a blacksmith, so we can get a pretty good head start here. But yeah, oh yeah, lots of sheep here. Get some wool. Nice. Yeah, as you can see, there's hay bales, and you can make the bread out of them, and that'd be super helpful. I also want to. I've seen it on TikTok all over the place, and my brothers do it too, but I've never. What the? There's just a zombie right here. Let's see if we can take him down. That'll be a good sign if we can. Nice. Monster Hunter Award. Okay. Also, I've never. Uh, my brothers do it, but they put pictures on their shields and I'm on Bedrock, but so were they, and I don't really understand how they do that. But hopefully in this series I'll find it out. I'll probably just look on TikTok whenever I'm ready to do that. But it's just there's so many things I haven't done in Minecraft before, and it's basically still like a new game to me. I just usually go, oh yes, a blacksmith right there, nice. That's what I was hoping we would get. But yeah, definitely one of my most look forward to things is getting the color on my shields. I want to make banners and put them around my base. I kind of want to make almost like a Naruto base. I've been watching Naruto recently with my younger brother, and it seems super cool. I want to kind of make a theme like that. But it hasn't gotten dark yet, so I'm pretty sure we can still do it around for a little bit. I don't really know what's in here. Okay, a blast furnace. I know what that is, but and oh, these guys are good. Let's see what trade this guy has. Power 4. Oh, I can't see until I give him 50 of that. But apparently you can just freaking keep him in an area until he gives you good stuff. I've seen that all over TikTok about like making jokes that they keep like kidnap them and hold them there against their will. But I don't really understand how to do it. But my brothers are super good at this game. Not PvP wise, but they just like know a lot about how the game works and how everything is supposed to go down. So yeah, and so I'm just kind of doing this right now because there's a new Apex season out, and I haven't really had a lot of opportunities to go play it and make new content because I've been so busy helping with my family stuff going on. So there's that. But I really want to try to make this something I could. lean on to and hopefully rely on in the future for fun. And so I'm super super excited to try out new things. I want to make Fortnite videos too, but I'm not that great, so I have to do funny and stuff like that. But it's kind of hard when you're trying to make someone laugh, but you don't know if anyone's watching, kind of deal. And it's kind of just it doesn't really put you in the mood to make people laugh. So I'm gonna try to get better at that. Hopefully, I can make some more videos about that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna set up base here. Let's see here. What's in the surrounding areas? Ooh, more hay. That's good. Okay, we'll get this iron golem here in a sec. Actually, no time like the present, right? He's gonna chase me around for a little bit. I want to make sure it's super flat, so when he doesn't have an opportunity to stand on something and try to get you. We'll wait out here in a second, just for a little bit. Got some obsidian too. Let's see. Come this way, buddy. And doing this in Bedrock, I know that in Java it works a little better, but you still get critical hits in this game. So I think it's pretty useful, actually. 3 iron, that's not bad. About middle of the pack kind of deal there. But yeah, I really want to make this a pretty cool series. Hopefully I do a video about it like once a week, or maybe even 2 times a week, depending on how my schedule is looking. But yeah, it seems super super fun. Like, I don't, even if no one watched this, I'd still want to do this by myself. It's super, just it's calming, relaxing. Obviously in hardcore it's a little less relaxing, but it's part of it's a risk reward type of deal, and I haven't encountered anything too scary yet, so we'll see how that goes. But obviously I want to do some stuff in the future about just different videos all around. I want to play Apex videos. I want to create some Fortnite videos. I want to do a series with Minecraft. Hopefully, I can do some videos with the next Fortnite season, and those will do pretty well. Fortnite's kind of in it's in a return state right now, and I really just want to do stuff with that. And I might even do content with my brother if he's up to it, but it's all it's up to him. Let's get a shield and a sword. I can go get iron later for more deadly journeys. But yeah, for now we'll just do that. If I get some iron later, I haven't made a pickaxe yet, actually. Okay, nice. Or a pickaxe, axe. But yeah, this is pretty decent. Not bad. Okay, there seems to be monsters out a lot in the daytime. I've seen 2 zombies out here as soon as I spawned in, so we'll see how this goes. This guy seems to be in a pretty safe place. But yeah, I think it's not going too shabby right now, actually. We got some lava right there if we need to for like a lava pool or something like that when we need it. But for now, I think I'm just gonna leave that alone and try to make a base, or at least the start of it, because I don't think I'll finish the base for quite a while. But yeah, just give me your thoughts and stuff about what you want me to be doing and stuff, what you would like to see out of a content creator. Not necessarily me, but something you don't see in content creators right now, especially in the gaming area. Just give me your thoughts. I'm open to anything, really, just to try to spice things up and be a little different from separate myself from the pack. But I'm kind of just doing these videos for me, so I'm not so lonely, I guess. That's a way to put it. But I feel kind of separated from a lot of people I know in my life, and kind of, it gives me a place to go and, kind of soothe my mind and get rid of a little bit of anxiety I have about the future. So I just graduated, and I don't really know what I want to do yet, but, part of the journey is the beginning, and yeah, hopefully it goes to great places. But the sun's going down on the first day in this hardcore world, and it looks like there's some good area right there. Look at that. Do you see a split in the middle of that? That might be a really cool area for a base. Wow, that is cool. Oh, I forgot I'm wearing pants. I thought that was my skin. Okay. But yeah, this seems to be a very interesting world. I look forward to testing it out and seeing what's going on. I don't even think I've explored this whole village yet, but we're gonna. What is the luck on this seed? Alright, I gotta go to bed. There we go. No monsters to come and eat me yet. Hopefully, not for a while. But yeah, I kind of want to explore a little bit more, but my spawn point doesn't matter. I was about to say my spawn point's set here, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's see here. That looks like a really cool spot. Even this spot right here is pretty cool. This might not be bad either. Dogs might be a nice idea in case a monster attacks. They can attack the dog instead of me, you know? But yeah, I really want to, like, well, ever since TikTok came out, I wanted to start a page about NFL and NBA content, sports. I'm really big into basketball and football. Not so much just the sport, but NFL I'm definitely really into. College football I'm trying to get into because a few of my friends are into college football, and I understand why. The vibe seems super great, but I haven't really got into it yet. You know, I know a little bit about it, but not too much. But I definitely want to get into that a little bit more. So if you guys are also interested in seeing, oh, there's another lava pool here. Nice. Well, not a lava pool, like a lava river. It seems like a great area, honestly. But yeah, it's kind of, you know, you don't really think about it until you're doing it, but you're just talking to yourself this whole time, and you're kind of wondering if someone's watching you the whole time while you're doing it, and it kind of gives you a really sense of weirdness in you, but I think it's manageable so far. Um, but yeah, for those people that, you know, want to, you know, just give their own advice and criticism about my content. I'm welcome. I'm opening. Yeah, I'm all ears. You know. Oh, this looks like it would be a cool mountain. But yeah, I also don't know too much about Minecraft. So if you want to give me a little bit of tips in the comments, that would be great too. But yes, what are they talking about? TikTok, the NFL stuff. So if you want to see that, I can totally, you know, make my page for that. Like I'll just have my gaming stuff here on the YouTube, and then on TikTok we can talk about the NFL and, you know, NBA and whatnot. Another thing I'm super into is superheroes. And like, you know, one of my biggest, not biggest, my favorite channels right now out there is the Escape Podcast. I'm super into listening to them. I think they're super funny, and their opinions aren't that great, but they're also really funny. And I love how, like, every single one of their episodes is what I'm like interested in at that moment. So again, I'm so open to that. Like just talking about superheroes for a while, that'd be so cool. Like just talking about it. Like imagine doing a live stream and all the comments are just like filled with hot takes and, you know, agree or disagree stuff like that. I would be so into that. Okay, I thought I couldn't break it with a cobblestone pickaxe. Oh, that'd be funny. But that's the life right there, man. Just sitting around all day, getting paid to talk about superheroes. Like that's probably my dream job if I had one. But you know, you never know what could happen. Um, so yeah, it's something. This is a little dream of mine. You know, just having something that, you know, obviously everyone says do pick something for a career that you do for free, and I can't really think of anything else other than that, other than like maybe playing basketball in the NBA. But you know, that dream is long gone. But yeah, even something as simple as that, just sitting there talking about who's your favorite superhero and why you think they are, such a cool idea, I guess. And yeah, that'd be just the life. I had a crafting table. I need wood though. I need wood. But yeah, I want to, maybe even the TikTok could be about that, like just talking about sports and superheroes. Like I wanted to, my brothers are into superheroes, not as much as me, but you know, they have a decent gist of how much it means to me, and they try to talk to me about it when they can, but they don't seem to be as interested as me. I thought, because my brother, my oldest brother, is he's the reason I got into superheroes in the first place, and I feel like nowadays it's more like just trying to bond with me more than actually sharing interest, and it's kind of I'm grateful for what he's doing, but it's nice to have someone to talk to that really cares about what you talk about, and I haven't had that connection in quite a while. I'm gonna run away from that dude. So yeah, just imagine like just thousands of people talking about it every single day because it's something they love and that's a part of their lives. That would just be the absolute most perfect thing in the world. I ever since I graduated, I don't think I've hung out with one of my friends, um, because everyone just seemed to be. It was so quick how they all just gave up, and not really gave up, but just gave up on making effort. I guess they just kind of went on their own thing, and I was kind of shocked. I was like, I mean, it's your last summer, and y'all want to go get married and have, have kids and stuff like that, and life got real a little bit too fast for me, and I kind of just hid from it, and kind of just stayed in my room. I should have had like 100 videos out by now for how much games I've been playing, but it's always a little scary when you're going for it and you don't know what your friends or peers will think about. What is that? What your friends and peers would think about it, but you know, I always say, if you want something, it's yours. You just have to go get it. What is this? I don't know what that is. What is this stuff? What is that thing in the top right? Oh, I'm high. No, 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 no. Why would they add that? What is that? Is that actually like bad stuff? That's crazy. I still feel a little bit wobbly, but maybe it's just my FPS. I have a PS5, but my extension or HDMI cable is not like the new one. So like I looked it up and it said how do I turn my FPS to 120 on my PS5, and it said that I need a certain HDMI cable if every like setting is right, but it's still at 60. I have to get a new HDMI cable, one of the newer ones, but that's probably my next purchase when I go into town. But we'll see. I apologize for the first time that if the quality isn't there yet. I'm just starting out, and I don't want to commit to something that might not work out. Um, but then again, using my own words against myself is, if you want something, go get it. And I feel like that's something I have to hold myself to. I really think these are all cool spots, but I kind of want like a perfect spot where there's a village where I can get trades in. Just another area. But yeah, I'm super not clued in on what that stuff was. I think I'm gonna get on top of these trees just in case the monsters come out, and then I'll be able to stay away from them and then place my bed whenever I need to. It's tough talking to people about my interests because a lot of my friends I have don't share those same interests because I don't tell them about them because I know they're not into the same things. But that's why I kind of want to do content creating because I can make my whole like I have a whole bunch of I get a whole bunch of subscribers who have the same interests as me and who care about the same topics. Basically, I have like 100,000. This is a dream. 100,000 friends is one of the coolest things in the world because I never really high school. I never really put myself out there, and I did what I could. Obviously, I tried interacting with people, but no one really ever truly understood me because I didn't really open myself up too much, other than like in the sports category. Hopefully none of them watch these because they might feel bad, but it's okay. I don't think they will. Hopefully one day they'll watch them and not be able to judge because of how well they're doing, you know? But, you know, hopefully one day I could just put that behind me and, you know, carry on living my life. But yeah, so as I was talking about earlier, not putting myself out there, is I really love basketball a lot, and it was one of my favorite things in the world. And I never really was able to get good at it the way I wanted to, or the way I played when no one was looking, because I was unconfident. I thought everyone that was watching at the games and stuff didn't think I was good enough to be on the team or whatever, and it always held me back from being what I knew I could be, because I can play perfectly fine in gym class, but when it got to people watching me and, you know, I didn't think I could do it, and so that's my biggest regret in my entire life, is not trying because I was scared I would fail. But if you truly love something, you have to go for it. There's no way you could live your life and feel content if you didn't, if there was something you truly loved and you didn't even make a solid effort to go get, if that makes sense. But, you know, I understand that, like, a lot of people have these fears, and I'm one of them. I'm definitely the most scared guy ever when it comes to putting yourself out there, even though I'm pretty funny, you know, in this, you know, when you get to know me kind of way. I'm just as scared as everyone else when it comes to, you know, making friends or putting myself out there. And that's what I'm trying to do now, is, you know, try to share my side of how I view life and hopefully find people that relate to it and enjoy chatting with me. It's just easier to talk to people who don't really know who you are than talking to people who nearly know who you are and can judge you because they have this image of who you think you are, and these people have no clue who you are. And when you talk about yourself, they either don't want to listen, or that's all they can to watch, or all they want to listen to. And I feel like I find that easier than, you know, talking out with my family, my this video has been just me running and chatting, but hopefully that gets some people interested. Yeah, we'll call this episode one half, or half an episode, because I don't really think I'm gonna edit this one too much. I think I'm just gonna let it play out, because it's more of a conversation than entertainment, honestly. But yeah, I think I was really hoping to find a spot really quick. I was hoping I'd get a really cool seed, but this is also the first world I've ever made on a PS5, and the seed doesn't look too bad. Like, there's some cool spots for sure, but I can't really settle until I find a perfect spot. I'm kind of one of those players, and that's probably why I never beat the game or started a hardcore world, because I thought it was, oh, none of these spots work, I'm just gonna hop off. Because I end up spending a lot of time hopping around and not really doing too much of Minecrafting, just running and living off the bread I stole from the villagers. But, you know, I'm gonna stick with this one, and especially even if it's one view and someone comments saying, "Oh man, I love these type of videos. Just having a conversation while playing Minecraft. That's so great. What a great idea." Then I'll keep making them. You know, if one person likes them, then that's enough for me to keep going. Stuff for me to stay here and, you know, hang out. But I also wanted to talk about live streaming. I don't really know how it works all together yet. I want to do a face reveal. That'd be pretty cool. But, you know, we'll get to that point later down the road, I guess, when people start asking for it, or even if this video gets a little bit of love, you know, that'd give me the motivation I need to keep going. Just a couple of views. My other videos got, I think my first video I've ever done was the best video I've ever did. I've deleted videos because they've only got like 3 views, but now it's a mistake. If 3 people watched it and all the way through and thoroughly enjoyed it, then that's enough for me to keep going. And I realize that now. But before I didn't. I would only get 1 view, and I was like, all right, I'm deleting it because people don't like it. But those 3 people did, and you know, they left comments and they left likes, but I deleted it because I didn't think it's what people wanted. And apparently, those 3 people did, and I feel sorry about it. And I haven't posted a video like that since. And now I realized that it doesn't matter how many people see it. It's just a matter of how much that person enjoys it. This is a cool area. But yeah, no, it was super cool to be able to talk about something that people have interest in the same as you. And no, this is a really cool area. I've never seen this before. Why are they hollow? What the heck? What is it? Oh, it sounds like honey. Mud. Okay. I figured. But yeah, this is super cool. Literally the village hidden in the leaves, baby. Or the vines. The village surrounded by the vines. But, yeah. I don't really want to end this video until I get to a certain point that I actually want to set up my base at. A lot of people do modded videos too, but I looked at, and a lot of the stuff is still vanilla Minecraft, and I think I'm just gonna roll with it. I have a computer. Oh, this could be it right here. This next to a good area. Is that swamp? That swamp's still right there, and there's a village nearby, so I can get trades and stuff as I please. Oh, what is that? What is that? It's nothing. Okay. So yeah, this is one of the areas that I really like. I want a cool biome right next to a village. Not typically this village. As you know, I wanted to live in the plain biome villages, but this one could work. We never know. I don't really like the color, so I might just way later down the road, just replace every building here with a different color, because I don't really like the safari vibe. Like, that's just not me. I'm not that safari type of guy. But yeah, also, okay, I really want to get into about what type of videos I'm doing. Obviously, I talk about the series a little bit. I want to do a hardcore world until I beat my goals, or reach the goals, and I want to do a Fortnite videos on the new season. I want to do a season, like, what's going on, like, new season of Fortnite, showing you everything that's new, everything that keep it the same, new sprites. But yeah, hopefully that can happen soon. Oh, this could be a great place. I might set up base here. But I also want to do Apex videos, like ranked videos, showing strategies, but I gotta be honest, I haven't played a lot of video games recently. I've kind of just been watching shows, the Escape podcasts. Go watch them. If you haven't heard of them before, I mean, if you haven't, the chances are that you haven't heard of me before, and you watch their videos already. But if you have, if you're watching this video and you've never heard of the Escape podcast, go watch it. It's just superheroes, straight up. Like, that's all they talk about, and a few other things that aren't worthy of mentioning on this channel. But let's just say they fish by the dock. All right. But yeah, the super funny people. I love their content, and I just feel like they deserve more love than they get, because I don't know. But how does this go to them? I'm sorry, but I haven't played a lot of video games, so I'm not too good. So it's hard to get people to go click on your videos if you aren't getting clips and posting them a lot. But I just kind of play my own game. I try to have fun, but you know, it's kind of hard when it's kind of hard to post when you know that it's probably not going to get any views. But it's something I want, so I'm going to keep working at it, and hopefully I get there one day. And I think this might be the area. Like, I like the way the river is. I want something by a river, not necessarily with this biome, but like, if you look this, yeah, it's kind of everywhere. I want a river though. River would be super cool. This is probably like an hour and a half video, but of me just running and talking about stuff and not really hardcore going on. But, you know, I could just be talking to myself this whole time and it's not even catching my voice. But hopefully it is. I'm pretty sure I know how it works right now. Yeah, I'm just super, super excited for whatever Fortnite comes out with. That's what I was talking about in the first place. Their new season, obviously, is coming out soon, and there's new sprites out, and Fortnite is absolutely killing it with the love for the sprites, and the sprites is probably one of the best ideas Fortnite's ever had, because so many people love them, and I think I kind of like them too. They're pretty cool. They remind me of Pokemon. That's why I was like trying to catch them all. Really, was I was just like trying to get the rare ones, like a freaking shiny Charizard or whatever, which is 0 point. I could make videos on that, but my luck isn't really that great. So I haven't got, the only sprite I got out of one of the just by myself is a Grim Reaper sprite or whatever it's called, and that's just it's hard when you don't have I don't have enough time to play games like other guys do, and who can just do this for their career and just have a lot of time on their hands when I have really no time to do a lot of stuff, and it's kind of tough. This might be the spot actually. We're gonna get to the top of this hill and then this video up because it's been moving on for way too long. But so it's kind of hard when I don't have that time to get better at games, and I don't have the money to make my equipment and video making processes more higher quality, and it's just tough when you're starting out. But I feel like if I can get through the first couple months of this, I can get through anything that I need to, get through. That was a big epic fail. But that block marks the first block of this base. And we got a swamp right there. We got a cooler swamp right here and up that mountain. We got a jungle biome. We got oak biome. And yeah, and there's a river, which is the coolest part. And it's like basically it's just a circle. This is an island basically, and this is one of the coolest parts. This is definitely the coolest spot I've ever seen in this seed so far. There's like that flat land right there, so that could be something. I have a vision. I did not see that, but I have an idea of what I want to make this place, and hopefully I can, make it happen. But if not, it'll be okay. I spent a lot of time just running, so hopefully I just don't die due to some stupid reason. And yeah, obviously give me some bones right here. I want some dogs, and hopefully I can get that. Not bad. Helping me clear out this area already. But hopefully I can get better, like, quality, so these videos are a little better to look at and stuff. But I have a really strong feeling about this whole thing, and I don't know, I just feel like it could lead to something good. So hopefully you guys like this video, like me yapping a little bit to you. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe for more. Comment down what you want to watch in the future. Obviously, I'm trying to get a new headset, and so it can sound better. Because right now I think this one's like $40 one from GameStop, but it's not too great. The quality, I've listened to it in the other videos, and it's just something that I didn't really want to put in. This is my first video actually using my headset in a video, but it's something that I want to get, so the videos sound better quality. But yeah, this is a good start. This is not bad. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, like, and comment. Bye.